He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Jaguars and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 22 carries, 110 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Jaguars in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Chubb. And he managed to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 21. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They go up the middle with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They give to Chubb out of the gun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Chubb fumbled it, and the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And they were in the hurry up, maybe got going a little too fast.
And sometimes that's the danger of going to that type of a system, is that you don't take care of things as well as you would in normal situations. You get going so fast, you speed up, and you don't take care of the ball. And we just saw one hit the ground.
Absolutely, we saw what can happen. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Right back to Drake. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan down inside the 10. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Harris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give. This is Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lawrence being chased out left. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it, give him 7 there on the first down carry. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence, that's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They go play action with Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Kenny Moore. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now Lawrence on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So we've reached halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. A give running right is Chubb. Shoves him aside, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Chubb on the counter. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He completes it to Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake, 78 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. York now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lawrence. Incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though Frank Reich not so sure about that last call, he's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. So Frank Reich had it right as his guys win the challenge. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're
absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll run for it. Chubb. And some room to roam there. And now off to the races down the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided. Play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ryan now to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Up the middle they go with Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back to Drake. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they will take a knee here. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. And as this defense walks off the field, they...
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies done pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man.